Hey everybody, Strider's back with another daily high ELO casting. Today is actually going to be a couple special guests. We have Team Dynamic with Orbit Gaming, and we're going to see how well this match turns out. This is going to be fantastic. I first of all just want to say I'm super excited for Shaco because I just think he's really fun to watch. He's really fun to play, and that Lord Darius face that he makes is absolutely priceless. Okay, it looks like Zig has to pee and he's sorry, but good luck, have fun. 1 second. It's been longer than a second. I'm actually going to disable chat. I had it enabled for the previous game. I did do a game before this between both these teams as well, but I forgot to clear out my hard drive because I had too many raw files on there, and it was extremely embarrassing because, yeah, I ran out of hard drive space at about 9 minutes. I didn't notice until 15 minutes, so sorry about that, but we're getting another game in here, and that's all that really matters. This will probably be more of an interesting game. The last game was like, I think it was only like 25 minutes or something, maybe. It wasn't that good. Game is going to be resuming though. Let's see what we got here. So LemonNation playing as Nunu. He actually has a 76% win ratio with Nunu in ranked games. So he's 16-5. That's a great record so far. nubypoohbear is 9-6 with Ahri, giving him a 60% win rate, which is also still really good. Anything above 55% is usually really good. ZionSpartan is at 58%, going 57-41 with Irelia, so that really can be incredibly scary, obviously, depending on the matchup. 56% win ratio for ParadoXical. Oh no, a lot of damage and exhaust going out on Irelia, but Lulu's doing a lot of damage. The snare coming out on Nunu. Nunu is ignited, but the summoner heal goes off, does prevent, and now Ryze taking a lot of damage. Might go down, doesn't quite, and the flash coming down. Oh, and a lot more damage coming out. Pixel's very close, gets the kill onto. Oh man, now everybody's dropping down. The Darius goes down, and now Lulu goes down. Corki takes down, and another huge level 1 fight. It's a wonderful job. Ahri's gonna get the stun, and a lot of damage going out, but she. And one more auto attack is gonna be able to get that. Oh! And a great job by Zig, playing it off just the way he needed to. Oh, and that last mystic shot didn't quite get it. Really close, but not quite there. Wonderful job, great job by Team Dynamic. They were able to pick it up pretty heavily. So they're already ahead of 1.1k gold, but minions have spawned, and so Shaco's late on the jungle. Great job by Orbit pressuring that jungle, because I know Shaco requires a lot of startup time. So like, oh, we can invade, but he's gonna have quite a bit of help from Irelia, which is obviously definitely gonna help. A lot of damage coming out. He's not even gonna use his Smite on the blue buff, which is a great idea from him. He does already have Berserker Greaves and 2 health potions left after he just used 1. So it's gonna be crazy. Mundo's actually going down pretty low. He still had that cloth 5 potions, so yeah, Mundo only got an assist, so I'm surprised he actually didn't get some more health potions, because usually you can get cloth 5. He probably used a couple in the fight, which prevented him from getting any more on top of that. But back to what I was saying, ParadoXical on Ryze, he has a 56.2% win ratio. In ranked, going 60-50, which is great. Pixel doing a lot of damage. Same with Lulu's following up. Oh my gosh, that was really close. Oh my, I can't believe that just happened. Zig has a 78.5% win rate. Ezreal going 11-3, so that's also really good. Atlanta 31-4 with Shaco, 31-4 in ranked games. At that high ELO at 20, he's currently 2284, but at that ELO, that's absolutely insane. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the Lulu. It doesn't look like Pixel has much experience with Lulu. It's actually just 1-2, so 33% win rate. It's gonna be pretty interesting. But as far as averages go, the win average for the red team's champions that they're playing in ranked is 55.41%, and the average for the blue team is 62.26%. So I think Team Dynamic has a little bit of an edge as far as raw numbers go. Of course, it doesn't take in effect, or it doesn't take into account for team compositions and counters and things like that. It's just simple raw data. But overall, it's going to be a very exciting game. These teams are both incredibly coordinated, very well coordinated. It's amazing the type of stuff that they pull off at times. Their level 1 fights are absolutely crazy. It's great to see them. And Atlanta coming in here. Oh, that Foxfire doesn't actually go on stealth champions. I did not know that. I didn't know you had that vision on them for Foxfire to go off. So that's good to know for the future. I would have thought that would have been a really cool stealth detector, but it looks like that's not the case. Oh, and Pixel taking a lot of damage, gets Ice Blast and then gets exhausted. Does have to shield herself, gets Ice Blasted one more time, and now Ezreal's coming out. Oh no, and that's a lot of scary damage coming out onto Atlanta on Shaco. Shaco almost lost those double buffs, but he was able to back the red team off enough so that they didn't die the Ezreal. They probably would have done it if it was just, 3 versus 1, but with Shaco there, even though he's so low, it's a lot more dangerous because just the 1 or 2 extra hits as well as the damage that's incoming onto you from those 2 people. And so far, looks like Darius is actually doing better than Irelia, so I'm very interested to see how this is going to go. Both players have 2 assists, so relatively, but Darius has 4 more creep kills, and Irelia might be going back. It looks like she will end up going back, which is actually pretty early. Ryze has more creep kills than Ahri right now, which is also interesting. Oh, and a great flash coming out. Zig just needs like 1 or 2 more auto attacks, 1 more. Yes. And that last auto attack is able to pick him up. And now Darius and Irelia are fighting head to head. Both of them flash, but the Ignite takes out Darius. Wonderful job by Irelia. I'm actually very surprised that she was able to get that off. But now her ult coming out, healing her up to about half. A little bit less than half, but still really, really powerful. She's going to try to push the top lane as hard as possible, and then she's going to recall the buy and also force him to lose out on some minions as far as experience and gold goes. So wonderful job by Irelia, hitting level 6 and then using the ultimate and clearing the minion wave. And now Shaco is just setting up boxes in this bush, waiting for the Mundo. This is going to be a wonderful trap. I really hope. I miss the AP Shaco days. I really do. The days where you could just get, you could go mid as Shaco, go all AP, and at 15 minutes you get a blue pot, and then you get blue buff, or I think it was like, I think you start at like 13 minutes. You get the blue potion, or you get the blue elixir, and then you get blue buff, and you start setting up boxes around Baron, and you could get a 15-minute Baron, which is absolutely ridiculous. Mundo, don't do Mundo. Mundo gets feared by all the boxes, taking a lot of damage. And the red buff from Shaco coming out, getting a huge amount of damage. And another box doesn't quite get the fear off. A lot of great action coming out from Shaco. Very unfortunate. I'm surprised that Mundo was that tough, actually. Mundo has 84 armor already. And he is healing, but Darius is up here now as well. And Shaco just runs right into the Darius. He does see that the ward is there. I'm not going to be able to do too much outside of that, though. Now Ezreal taking a lot of damage. Same with the Lulu. I haven't seen the help picks go onto Ezreal yet, which is kind of surprising because I really expected that to happen a little bit more frequently, but I guess she kind of just wants on herself for now. And a great Mystic Shot with auto attack falling up right behind, and there we go. There's the help picks and a lot of damage coming out. But there's no polymorph, so not exactly sure. She's not whimsying them, which is, I know it's not really CC because it doesn't really do anything. It prevents them from casting. It's more of a silence than anything else, in my opinion. But it's still a wonderful spell because having a silence is, I think silences are very underrated. And red is going up towards mid, so I don't know if they're actually going to go for this dragon or not. It's very possible. Jackbox is in that bush going up against the Nunu, and Shaco's not going to fall for it. He's not going to fall for the bait. But red is going to back off since that the blue team knows that they're there. Great job by Team Dynamic. Shaco's doing a wonderful job just applying that map pressure where he needs to be and also getting away living. Darius coming out with, oh my gosh, he doesn't do that much damage, but he goes down to about half health himself just from the simple burst and auto attack from Irelia. The red team is actually pinging down the Shaco there. That's why the sword is so powerful. The sword monitors the race. And now the ult coming out from Irelia does take out the Darius. Wonderful job coming out from Irelia once again. She's definitely gaining an advantage in this top lane. The thing is, Darius is very strong, obviously. Oh, an ultimate coming out from Ezreal, pushing it out the lane as much as possible. Not quite hitting the whole creep wave, but hitting a little bit. But like I was saying, Darius does a lot of damage. That's no secret to anybody, especially with his execute, as long as he has those hemorrhage stacks on you. Red team is now going to go for the dragon at 9 minutes. They noticed that, Orbit noticed that Team Dynamic had backed off, so they're really going to want to try to pressure this dragon. They have Nunu and they also have Smite, so that is huge. Nunu's consume on top of the Smite is wonderful. And a huge amount of damage going out onto nubypoohbear, and I don't think it's going to be enough. That summer heal just barely saving the Ahri, and the Ryze goes down for nothing. But now blue team has a decent advantage on this dragon. So they're going to pull it out just a little bit. They don't want to fight inside that cave because that Nunu ultimate can come out at any time. But Irelia does an insane amount of damage late game as well. Oh, and a great condemn. Oh my gosh. The Noxian Guillotine coming out from Darius doing a lot of damage, but it's not going to be quite enough. And I don't think, yes, one more rocket will do it, but it doesn't have any more. Very unfortunate for Corki. No more mana. And Irelia gets out just a little bit of health. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, Shaco is trying to solo the dragon. Does have to back up and have Lulu tank it as much as possible. And now the Smite does come out. It's very fortunate for them that Nunu wasn't able to flash in there and consume it. But Nunu doesn't have Flash, which is also very curious. He has the Exhaust and the Ice Blast, so he's going to be able to slow down two people at the same time if he needs to. Or he can Ice Blast and then exhaust the same person after the slow from the Ice Blast down. It's very interesting. He has a great combination of abilities right there and summoner spells. Their team just overall has a lot of slows. That charm does slow. I know it kind of also turns you around, but also does slow. That flash apprehend, I really thought they were going to get Irelia, but Irelia is just, I guess, too fed at this point. She's only 2-0-2, but with 80 creep kills, but it is 10 minutes in the game. She does have that phage. The phage is going to give her the health that she needs and the Doran shield. I think that's really what saved her. So a huge amount of damage coming out from Irelia, and the Cleaver coming out from Mundo doing a lot of damage. Aurelia's actually putting on the beats onto this Mundo. Mundo's getting rocked right now. He is going to pop his ultimate and run away, and a great job getting in front of the Nunu. Nunu is not going to get feared by the box. Box is just a little bit too far behind, and a lot of damage going on to this Nunu, and is just going to throw the 2 poison shit and run away. And unfortunately, he does not save the Deceive to jump over the wall. So great job by Corki being able to bait out the Deceive as well as get out to save time. Just wonderful job. And now another snare is going to come out for Ryze. A great charm coming out from Ahri. And is he going to do more damage? Yes, but Ahri does blow her ultimate trying to get away. Wonderful job. And Team Dynamic takes down Orb's tower. This is going to be the first tower of the game. And Ahri blew the last 2 charges of her ult, just trying to get back in the lane as much as possible. And now Shaco's coming around from the back. Nunu is pinging him, and it's going to be fighting him one-on-one. I don't think this is a very good idea on either of their parts. Shaco is still very squishy. Only has Magic's Razors. Doesn't have enough right now. He did see that ward. At least he ran right through it. But I guess nobody pinged it. So I'm unsure what exactly happened there. And Irelia doing a lot of damage. might get that red buff from the Mundo. Is it gonna? No, Aurelia's gonna have to back off. Lack of mana is really the killer in this game right now. Oh, okay, so let's see, what has everybody got so far? We have 4,500 gold coming out onto the Ezreal and the Irelia. So their two big carries on Team Dynamic are the ones that have the money that they need right now. And the two big carries, let's see, Corki is 4,000 and Ahri has 3,600. So again, two of the people that really need that gold are on top of it. Blue buff is finally going to go on to Ahri. Ahri's going to be able to put out a lot more damage in every single fight that she participates in. The cooldown reduction is ridiculous, especially when your spells aren't level 6, or sorry, when your spells aren't maxed out. Especially just when you're level 6, your ultimate's still on a pretty long cooldown for the most part. And so getting that blue buff, reducing your cooldown reduction by that amount is more significant than people think, and that's I think that's one of the big things. I think cooldown reduction is a lot more valuable at the beginning of the game than it is at the end of the game. At the end of the game, most of your spells just automatically lose cooldown times. Oh, and a great initiation charm coming in from Ahri. Ahri is going to almost go down. Yes, oh no, the Summoner Heal coming out, being able to take it down. Irelia is actually backing out after getting Noxian Guillotine, but Darius jumps in, does much damage to cannons as the Apprehend can come out. He does not have another charge of his Noxian Guillotine, but a huge amount of damage coming out, and Shaco's gonna get jumped on by 3 members of Orbit. There's gonna be a huge, yes, and the flash coming out now from Corki. It's not gonna quite be enough. Oh, if that was a big bomb, it's very possible I would have done it. Super close, but great job on Shaco being able to get out of that. Get out of the fray, and it looks like Orbit is now going to take their first tower of the game, so we're going to be even on towers. And as of right now, Orbit is only down about 2k gold, so it's not significant by any means. But then again, Ezreal is doing a phenomenal job, just farming and farming and farming. And oh man, almost kills the Mundo just by standing there and auto-attacking him a few times, as well as throwing out those mystic shots. That's the only real burst that Ezreal has. I mean, it's not enough burst to just kill somebody, but it's enough to make his harass ridiculous. Because you don't just harass with one auto attack or one little long range spell, you harass with 2 or 3 auto attacks and 3 spells. So it makes him very powerful in that sense, and that's what people are put off by. It's really, really difficult to exchange with Ezreal. He can stay far in the back. Oh no, great charm coming out. She's not going to be able to follow up on that. And that's fine. Ahri just wants to, you know, be like, hey, get out of my jungle. And that's exactly what he did. Ryze like, oh, I don't want that to happen again. And Irelia just absolutely ripping apart that Corki. I'm not sure. She might have even just killed Urf there. I don't even know if she killed Corki. Corki might have died in the crash, but I think Urf was the real casualty here. He's the one. He does have a curly mustache and a great job. Oh my gosh, that Ezreal ultimate absolutely wrecked through their whole team, and the Noxian Guillotine did quite a bit of damage. And now the clone from Shaco is going to be doing as much damage as he can. Gonna try to explode on somebody as well as do regular damage, and Shaco's just gonna pack off completely at this point, and the Apprehend may come down as yes, they did see the Shaco's smoke, and they do see that ward in there as well. Great job by Nunu just being able to consume those boxes that come up, and that's one of the huge bright sides to Nunu versus pretty much anybody with a minion that they spawn. So like Tibbers or the ghouls from Yorick. You know, Yoricks are a little bit more spammy, so it's not as efficient. But it's really funny against Tibbers because you can just consume Tibbers and you're like, free health. And Ezreal might get caught here. Oh my gosh, the Apprehend came out. It looked like it was going to connect, but the flash went out at the very last billisecond. Yeah, billiseconds. Everybody loves billiseconds. I don't exactly know how he timed that. That you gotta have like absolutely zero lag to be able to time it that close. That was insane. A great reaction time coming out from Zig as per usual. And oh no, Shaco's doing a lot of damage. It looks like, oh yes, Mundo does go down from 3 of them. And now Ryze is gonna try to get away from this fight. He's gonna throw down as many spells as he can just for that lifesteal. But he stayed in a little bit too long. He's in the bush that Corki has a ward in, so it's going to be dangerous, but he does snare him to give him a perfect headroom for the rest of his team. So Team Dynamic taking their 3rd tower of the game. So all 3 outer towers are down for orbit, and this is where it starts getting scary. The Ezreal's attack speed buff is severely underrated in matches like this. Just because it does an insane, it just so much. It does so much, just increasing everybody's attack speed by 40% for 5 seconds. That's huge. That is just huge. And Team Dynamic is actually counter jungling by taking away that blue buff from Ahri. So now Ahri is going to be significantly less powerful. Ryze does not have any magic resist yet. I would almost expect him to go for the Banshee's Veil, but he hasn't built a Negatrunk book yet, so he might be just rushing for that Frozen Heart. Now Ord is trying to come back in the game by taking out the dragon as quickly as possible. They're only down by about 4k at this moment, but it can go either way. It's only 4,000 gold. It's 20 minutes in the game. It's not significant. It's big, but it's not significant. It's not going to be a game loss automatically. And now Corki is just farming as much as he can, going from camp to camp, just jungling basically, taking all of Mundo's jungles. Jungle's probably very sad. Jungle Mundo. Mundo! Yeah, okay, I have a really bad Mundo impersonation, okay? I'm sorry. You'll just have to deal with them sometimes. Every once in a while, I'll know it's going to be stupid when it comes out of my mouth, but then it turns out being more stupid than what I thought it was going to be, and so then I have to apologize. So you'll hear me do that every once in a while, but it all works out in the end, I suppose. And finally, an Oracle coming out into Shaco, but Shaco's so squishy. He can get out of most sticky situations, but he's still incredibly squishy, and that's what I'm worried about. And Nunu's all by himself. Is he gonna go for the Empire? He doesn't have any AP, so it's not really gonna do too much. But, oh, Mundo coming in, and the slow coming out, and wow, Mundo goes down almost instantly. Running into 4 members of the team. Irelia wasn't even there, and he got completely obliterated. And Ahri's just taking that box for herself. She said, my box, give it here. And just took it. I'm really interested to see when the Baron is gonna be, when the Baron dance is gonna start. So there's a lot of teams recently that really enjoy their Baron dance, like Curse. Curse is a huge Baron dancing team, and how Team Dynamic is going for the Baron. They know that the red team isn't quite ready, so watch out, Orbit. They might get the Baron. Baron's so close to being dead. Yes, wonderful job by Shaco being able to get that smite, even though it wasn't really in any danger. You never know what happens at a time like this. And Irelia going in, getting the slow, doing a ton of damage, and Ezreal following up with some more damage. Great job by Irelia. Wow. Okay, so Irelia is getting fed at this point. She's 166 creep kills. Had Trinity Force. Oh my gosh, 5 kills. It's gonna be so scary. Irelia, and that's what I was saying. I was like, Darius is really strong, but if you can't kill somebody in one combo, like if you die before he does, it's just not gonna be all that great, because you need somebody low in order to really get the full effectiveness out of your Nazi guillotine, and that's one of the problems that Darius is gonna have, because he can't get anybody low, he dies too soon. And now Ryze going down almost instantly, even with the wild growth from Lulu coming out, and the ultimate absolute zero, boom! Not doing too much damage, to be honest. I'm still very surprised that the, wow, yeah, I'm surprised that the Shaco's able to do all that. That's so crazy. Oh my gosh, the Trump just barely misses That Lulu's gonna try to get away once more. The apprehend might go down. No, but she does slow 3 members of Orbit. So absolute wonderful job. Wonderful, wonderful job by Lulu. And now Ezreal's kind of all by himself. I'm a little worried. But Shaco is also going to come down. The apprehend might be going down. He might be faster. It's really, really close. Oh yes, apprehend does come out. The 2 poison Shiva and the ignite going down on Ezreal. Ezreal's going to have to get out of there as soon as possible. The Noxian Guillotine comes out. He's going to die. And now, oh my gosh. So another Arcane Shift coming out, doing as much damage. Yes, go clone. Go clone. Go clone. And Ezreal doing a little bit more damage, slowing down Nunu, and very unfortunate for Nunu. Now we're going to see what Darius is going to do. So Darius is now currently going against the Lulu and Shaco combo. And the Space Jam coming out, but not being able to kill anybody. Oh, very unfortunate. There was an overload on his way, 25, and Ryze gets a double kill. Great job by Ryze, and I think it might be a triple kill. Yes, it is a triple kill. Great job by Ryze. Ryze doing a phenomenal job. And that might be a good game. It looks like GG. Yeah. So everybody ended the game. So we don't really have ending scores per se. But overall, just phenomenal job by everybody on everybody's team. Everybody's going to run back to spawn at this point. And let's take a look at the gold before everybody leaves. So almost 3 members on Team Dynamic had about 10k gold at the 25-minute mark. It's a wonderful job by Team Dynamic. According to the numbers, they had about a 7% advantage. So it's not a huge margin, but it is a margin. And we'll see if we can get another game after this. But again, guys, if you like my videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave me comments. Request any champions or players or teams you want to see. I'll try to get some scrims in there, as many as I can. And hopefully I can get a daily double in today. Alright, thanks. See you guys later.